I have a new workflow for writing chord progressions in a DAW. You just have to follow these 3 simple rules. Rule number 1, each chord has 3 notes in it. Rule number 2, whenever the top note in the chord moves up, the bottom note in the chord has to move down. And if the top note moves down, the bottom note in the chord has to move up. Rule number 3, as you move from chord to chord, the notes in each chord should be relatively close to the notes in the previous chord. Let's give it a try. Let's start with the C major chord. Now all I have to do is copy and paste it and move the top note in some direction and then the bottom note in an opposite direction and just sort of eyeball it. So I'll move the top note down and the bottom note up. And I don't have to worry about what note I move to, I just have to worry about this shape and the visual aesthetic of the texture. So I'm just trying to create contrast between the top and bottom notes so that the top goes down, the bottom goes up, then the top goes up, the bottom goes down. The middle voice we can do whatever we want, and I'm going to just move it around to create even more motion. And so now we'll copy again. This time we'll move up, this will go down. We'll do 2 ups and 2 downs in a row there. And then this time we'll go down in the top voice and up in the bottom voice. And we'll copy again. And this one will be a big leap, and this will be a big lower thing, because I'm trying to create this texture that's sort of wave-like. And the top goes down, the bottom goes up, maybe up a lot, and then maybe we'll go even down some more. And I'm just going to move this middle voice around a bit, and also creating like a little melody in the middle voices, just looking at a nice melodic shape, changes in direction, and sometimes holding the same note twice in a row. Let's get some of that going. Maybe this one will be twice in a row. So now let's listen to it. And so what you do is you just find some spots that worked really well and maybe surprised you in a way that you liked, and you keep them. And maybe I'll just take those 2 chords and put them later. Move this all over and then paste them here. That's pretty interesting. Now you can make little adjustments, anything you don't like. Like I think maybe this note could change. There. Now I'm going to change the sounds and make some music with it. I made the top voice of each chord into a melody and the bottom voice of each chord into a bass line.